Hi guys, Steph here. Right, we've got a lovely, interesting pen for you today. Does it look familiar? Yes, I'm sure it looks familiar because it looks like a Conway Stewart fountain pen. However, what we've actually got here is a Tigre number 155. Tigre, I hear you say. Who's that? Well, very briefly, I think after sort of the Second World War, there was a gentleman, I think his name was Rene, is it Kintz? And because of the popularity of the Conway Stewart pens in Belgium and in France, he decided that, well, you know, he'd start his own company up, and basically what he was actually doing, nice and simple, selling Conway Stewart pens, rebranding them to his name or the company name, and he called them Tigre. So basically, Tigre was selling fountain pens, if you like, branded by Conway Stewart or made by Conway Stewart. As in this particular case here, because we've, I'm sure you've heard the story about my camera here. I don't know whether it'll actually focus, if you can see it, but it actually has Tigre on the barrel. It's got two sort of lions on each side of the name, and then underneath it has made by Conway Stewart London, and then to the very bottom it's got the number 155. So in all intents and purposes, yes, this is a Conway Stewart, and I believe this model, it looks very similar to the Conway Stewart number 28. You can see it's a lever fill, it's got the Conway Stewart logo on the lever there. It's got two cap bands, as you can see there, and you can see it's got the very recognisable Conway Stewart clip with the diamond Conway Stewart to the very top, and to the very top a small peaked stud to the very top of the cap. So again, all intents and purposes, a Conway Stewart, but badged Tigre. Okay, now the nice thing about Tigre is they actually badged many different pens, some gorgeous pens, and they're actually a very collectible pen manufacturer, if you like, to collect. Most of them, as I say, in this particular case, they are sort of rebadged or made, as it says on this one, by Conway Stewart themselves. This one, you can see, comes in this gorgeous classic black colour. The size of this particular pen, to be honest with you, I'm not too sure. I've not actually measured it. I know they're approximately about 11 millimeters in diameter, but as I say, it's basically a Conway Stewart 28. So if you look up that, you'll be able to see the length of the pen. Don't know how I've done that. I've not actually measured it, but there we go. Now this particular pen came to me from a customer. He wanted it servicing. He was just a little bit tired. The clip was was loose. We've disassembled it. We've cleaned everything. We've put a brand new sack in it, and it's ready to go back to the customer. So I've actually shown you a Tigre, but a long time ago. They don't come along that often, to be quite honest with you. So I thought I'd actually do a quick review while I've got the pen with me before it goes back to the customer. You can see the section there. Okay, yeah, very similar, the same as it is. As I said, it's the same as a Conway Stewart. Another slight difference on this one. Let's see, will it focus? As I say, I've got this new camera, and to be honest with you, my old camera actually focuses better on close-ups, but hey ho, It's actually the nib on it is actually Le Tigre 14 carat, first quality, and it's a number 5 nib. There's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath, as always, nice and clean, and a lovely size pen to hold and to write with. Now, as I said, it's going back to the customer, so I'm not going to fill the pen, but it's interesting to see how it writes. So what I'm going to do, we'll just do a dip test, and let's just see how the pen writes. Little bit of ink on there, so let's wipe that on. So what we've got is Le Tigre, and as we said, this is made by Conway Stewart London. I'm dating the pen similar to the model, sort of 1950s. Writing very nicely indeed, writing with, as you can see, I would say a fine line. There's no variation. It's not a flexi nib as I wouldn't really expect from this pen, but as you can see there, writing very nicely with a fine line. Let's pop the cap back on. So there's a writing sample, very nice indeed. And as I said, this one is now ready to go back to the customer in Germany, of all places. So there we have it. A Le Tigre number 155, made by Conway Stewart of London. A gorgeous pen. So hope you've enjoyed watching the video, looking at this pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Don't be shy. Subscribe to the channel as well. And don't forget, just down below, give the video a thumbs up if you will, please. But for now, from this gorgeous, handsome pen, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me. I'm just going to say bye-bye for now.